Brazil. So the time has come. The curtain is about to be raised, and these two teams are ready to play their part. Both sides will have ambitions of making a mark on this tournament, and in order to do that, they will be eager to get off to the best possible start. Day one, and everybody eager to get off to a good start.
Well, Peter, both of these teams will take to the pitch with a three-point focus. Ambition is fresh and strong, and each will want to go deep into the competition, so neither will be looking to come out of this with a flawed game plan. This has to be assured and close to their best.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Place it in low. Spread out to the left. He has found the way through. It's a good foot in there. He's shifting through the gears here. Mathias Cunha! Can he stop it going out? A chance to play it in. To Joelinton. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's played forward, and he cuts out the supply. Bruno Guimaraes. He's going to be disappointed with that. Joelinton. Sabinho into the channel, skims, and a chance! It was a good ball that, played into his feet.
Oh, he may have snatched at that, Peter. The ball came in at a pace, and at a good height too. He only needed to redirect it.
Moved on forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Joelinton. No goals as yet. It's Joelinton. That's a fabulous ball. And he welcomes it in. Shot, surely!
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stops. That's very good running. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Linton. Now it's Rafinha. And here's Vinicius Junior. Matheus Cunha. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Linton shoots! Rafinha. He's found a way through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Matheus Cunha in once more. A goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Shot a goal! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Brazil have experienced a minor shock to the system. It's one they didn't need. Matheus Cunha. Rafinha. The most accurate pass. And they've got a throw. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Brazil really need to bring up their...
He's having a shot! Linton. Plenty waiting in the middle. He's had a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Brazil really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
That's not going far. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Foot in. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Matheus Cunha. That has found him in acres of space. Real chance! Fair effort, he reacted well.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
That's really well manoeuvred. Brazil still chasing a one-goal deficit here. And reclaimed it in a trice. Joelinton over to the left. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Joelinton. And here's Rafinha. Well, Jim, this really does look like a safety in numbers approach to defending we're seeing here.
Well, sometimes you just have to prepare for what's coming your way. And they know that they're going to be involved in certainly the next spell of physicality in dealing with an aerial approach.
Yeah, it's toe-to-toe, bicep to bicep. All about feet and inches. Great work on the overlap. Matheus Cunha. Savinho. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Bruno Guimaraes. He's in plenty of space here. Matheus Cunha. Rafinha finds himself offside.
Brazil really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Savinho. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Rafinha. Picks it up out wide. Oh, look at the space. Chance for a shot! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Vinicius Junior. Great defending, strong and determined. Joelinton shifted upfield. Aim forwards. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That is lovely. It's Joelinton. And here's Rafinha. There's the shot! It's a goal! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Brazil really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
And here's Rafinha. Savinho. Out to the left it goes. He is through here. Chooses to go back. Savinho. And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Bruno Guimaraes opts to play it back. Towering through the gears. Great chance! In he goes again!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Marquinhos cuts out the pass. Vinicius Junior. Oh, great chance! Vinicius, and the finish! It's anyone's ball now. Is the shot on? That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Well, the referee's seen the ball, and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. And the referee brings it to a close. So it is just 1 step forward. 3 would have been ideal, but this is going to have to do for now. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I don't think they'll be too upset about that. 1 point is okay, and steering clear of an opening loss keeps the mood in the dressing room upbeat and confident that better results await.
Well, their performance on opening day was solid, if unspectacular. The resulting draw, something they look here to build upon. There is certainly plenty of incentive to do so. 3 points today would put them in a very strong position indeed. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Truly a crunch game, a time for both sides to deliver.
Well, having drawn their opening game, Peter, I think there's a little more pressure to win this one rather than leave it to the final match and endure a more nail-biting encounter. That should be reflected with a purpose and an urgency from them, so I think we might get something lively.
So it's away we go then. Nice looking ball. That pass just didn't quite work. Vanderson. Spread out to the left. Danilo. Shawlinton. Cullen. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, super find. That's very neat. Doherty gets good distance on it. Jesson. Vinicius, he's had a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Lovely feet. That is good strength. Oh, easy pickings there. Ireland's too love to play with a bit of width, Jim.
Yeah, and just notice the way, when they ping it out wide, the prompt for those in central midfield to make their forward runs, and they're looking to get on the end of whatever arrives.
Shawlinton, Rafinha. Oh, they could be caught out here. Chance, surely! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. Very smart. He just got it right.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Jesson. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cullen. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. Aimed in towards the centre. Gerson forwards and with intent. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, can he get onto this? And he cuts out the supply. O'Brien shifted upfield. Jesson. Rafinha. Shot a goal! Oh, didn't catch it right.
I can't quite believe he's missed that
Aim forwards. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
There's the shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Gerson. Vinicius Junior. Gerson showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That looks a cracking ball. Danilo. Joelinton. And here's Rodrigo. Gerson. Vinicius Junior does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Cleared without complication. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Brazil having to have the lead in a tight old game, half-time 1-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Brazil really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Clearly not happy with that. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Rafinha. Danilo. Danilo. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Time for a change in personnel. Keeper's got good distance on that. Vinicius Junior. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Joelinton. He has found a way through. Clears it away. And they can counter here. That's a nicely shaped ball. It's a loose ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. So what can they make of this? Gerson in acres of space out wide. That is a brilliant interception. McAteer. Cullen. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Rafinha. Moved on forwards, and his chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining, game still on! It is a good finish, the odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
That certainly raised the temperature in here, and both sides are looking to up their game accordingly.
Joelinton. And here's Rodriguez having a shot! And it's played forward. And the counter is on. Cullen is onto it in a flash. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's McAteer. Can he latch on to this? What a throw in. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Out towards the flank. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Jesson. Well, that's well done, really robust. That was very necessary. Brazil making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's in plenty of space here. Bullish header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Brazil, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Rafinha. Rodrigo. Now it's Joelinton. He's through here. And time is up. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Your reflections then, Jim?
Brazil may have approached this game as a probable win, Peter, and didn't address the basics properly that may have achieved it.
Brazil are in need of one more big performance. So much at stake, and all outcomes plausible. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. That was impressive. Match that. Well, it really is a terrific sight here, and it goes to underline just how far this game could go towards shaping the fortunes of the team.
Well, Peter, there's good pressure and bad, but this leans very much to the former, and a big chance to take everything on a level. These players have to embrace and tackle the task ahead with the courage and confidence they've grown for a time like this. I expect them to swim and not sink, and they won't need a rubber ring here either.
So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Gerson. Driving on and making good progress. And here's Rafinha. Gerson. Alexandro looking to hit the byline here. Rafinha. And a chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Punched away. And that's played in low. Gerson. Hendrick. Spread out to the left. So who's he picking out? Gerson. Andreas Pereira has been caught there. It's a foul. This is a great chance to take a lead. He'll fancy himself from here. Rafinha! And the ball's come loose here. Vega gets it clear. Oh, what goes for a shot? Goal, Brazil! That was easy, almost too easy.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Brazil have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Tavares picks it up now. That could spell trouble. Turns and shoots! There's a goal!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Tavares. And he's picked out the run. Endrick. Good take. Shot, surely! Goal! Brazil! And they're back in front.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Brazil take the lead. Vega. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Thiago Jallo, and it's played forward. Rafael Leao, and here's Neto. Oh, what a climb! Their attempts, just the wrong outcome.
Cristiano Ronaldo is clearly tricking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Aim forwards. Oh, well measured. He's got away. A lot of space ahead of him. And they've got a throw. Bruno Fernandes.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
And he's picked out the run. There are a few waiting for it. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Nuno Tavares. Really well manoeuvred. Gerson.
Thiago Jallo, yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Alexandro chooses to go cross-field. Andreas Pereira, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Alexandro. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Very nicely done. He's in space and looking for options. Cross needs to be good. Bernardo Silva. Vitinha. Jallo, gently done. That has found him in acres of space. That's an excellent interception. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Brazil head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. And that's a goal kick. Vega forwards and with intent. Now it's Pedro Neto. Gerson. Andreas Pereira. Alexandro. And he cuts out the supply. Alexandro is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He has found the way through. Tavares played back in.
Portugal clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. The referee's awarded a free kick. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao! It's a loose ball.
Yeah, just noticing now about that defensive line and how much it's dropping. It's too deep for me.
And why do you think that would be?
Well, it's an obvious move to prevent the opposition from exploiting the space that was usable.
Gerson. Rafinha. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That is good strength. That is lovely. Receives it in a good position here. Swept in. That's going to go a long way. Throw it. Played towards the other side. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Portugal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Vitinha. Rafael Leao calmly anticipates. And here's Neto. And it's Cancelo. Alexandro wins the duel this time. Alexandro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rafael Leao takes a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
Rafael Leao, and it's Tavares. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And he'll shoot here! There's a goal!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
He can run onto that. Now it's Rafael Leao! Oh, it's come loose. Looking for a decent ball in. Tavares, back when it goes. Nice interception, well timed. It's run loose here. Tavares, now here's the delivery.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gone a-begging.
Pedro Neto. Vitinha. Rafael Leao. Vitinha. It is now or never. Time is against them. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. That's a nicely weighted pass. Chance for a shot! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. That's it! They are out! Well, great expectations have turned to huge disappointment. They have simply not done enough to merit a place in the knockout stage. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, the truth is they haven't been good enough to progress. The table doesn't tell lies.